Hi guys, welcome to another Touch of Film. This week I have got some Hong Kong and Chinese region Blu-ray players. When I say from the Chinese region, not Chinese region Blu-rays. Yeah, just a few. Some of them I've been sitting on for a little while, and I could finally show them on a video update. Yeah, let's get started with Zhi Dao, directed by Zhang Yimou, and starring Gong Li in the title role. She plays Zhi Dao. It's the story of a man who owns a sort of like it's a fabric dyeing sort of factory, but it's only him and his nephew that run it. He buys a wife. In those days you could buy a wife, and in the meantime she starts having an affair with his nephew, and she becomes pregnant with their child. It is a fantastic movie. Zhang Yimou is one of the best directors around. I mean, his most recent stuff isn't so good, like The Great Wall. I was really looking forward to that. It's just a bit of a flop, but he is a fantastic director and has such a great visual style with his movies. I think this is a limited edition, although it's still available. Nice little slip box with just normal case, no art cards or anything in there, but beautiful imagery. The PQ on this is fantastic. It is absolutely beautiful. Really nice quality on there, and I really recommend this for anyone who's a fan of Zhang Yimou or even Gong Li. She's superb in this. She gives such a great performance, and I really recommend this for anyone who's into Asian cinema. Next up, I'm sort of on the verge of upgrading all this director's movies onto Blu-ray. I mean, I've only got a couple really to get, but I wasn't planning on getting this at the time, but I saw it on eBay going for pretty cheap. I think I got it for like £3. It is Fallen Angels, directed by Wong Kar-wai. My favourite Hong Kong director. It stars Leon Lei and Kenshiro Takashi. He works a lot with some of these actors. If you don't know who Wong Kar-wai is, I really recommend you go check out his movies. In the Mood for Love is probably in my top 3 movies of all time. Chungking Express, just so many great movies. This one has sort of like 2 stories that intertwine. In it, Leon Lei plays a assassin, and it's sort of like narrated by his manager in a way. She organises all his jobs, and she's sort of in love with him. And also, you've also got another story where it's Kenshiro Takashi. He is a mute. He is deaf. Can't really talk, and he narrates his own story, because obviously, as he narrates it, he doesn't actually have to talk in context of the movie, but it's sort of like he narrates his actions. And it's about his story falling in love with a girl. It is a fantastic movie. One of the most exciting Wong Kar-wai movies. I mean, there's a lot going on in it. It's sort of like, I don't know, it's very exhilarating. The whole movie comes across like a massive music video. And no, it's not his. I don't know if it is his first movie with Christopher Doyle. Might have been Chungking Express. I'm not too sure, but yeah, guys, check this out. It is pretty cheap on Amazon as well. yeah, go check this out, and go check out Wong Kar-wai's movies. I've heard rumours that some of his movies are going to be coming onto Criterion in the UK, which would be amazing. I mean, Chunking Express Criterion is out of print. If anyone can get that, it will cost over $100. But yeah, that is a fantastic movie, and that is Fallen Angels. Next up is from the Eureka Masters of Cinema. It's Daughter of the Nile, directed by Hsiao-Hsien. Another great director. He's just a fantastic director. His most recent movie, I don't know if anyone's seen it, The Assassin. He's a great Taiwanese director. The Assassin was nominated for did it even get into the shortlist of the Oscars? I know it was Taiwanese submission a couple of years ago. It opened up at the BFI Film Festival. It was just an absolute beautiful film. Yeah, gorgeous movie. This stars Lin Yang, who hasn't done a lot of movies. She plays this young girl who works in like a fried chicken shop, in fact the KFC, and it's just all about her family life. She's obsessed with this comic, this manga about the Daughter of the Nile. That's the name of the story, and she sort of intertwines it with her real life. Her brother is sort of like a gangster, well, like a low-level gangster. Her father is a police officer, and it's about the men in her life, really. Her grandfather is always like helping out, and he's really funny. He's a really cool guy. Yeah, and he's really cool in this. He's one of my favourite characters in it, and yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic movie. And Lin Yang is just brilliant in this. You really feel for her. She's, they're not well off, and her brother's the only one that's bringing money in. She's also got a bit of a relationship with one of her brother's peers. Yeah, that is Daughter of the Nile. Go check this out, guys. I got this for £25 from FOP. So yeah, it should be around that price, around Amazon or something like that. And that is Daughter of the Nile. Next up is something I got pretty cheap. It was an import from the US. It is Journey to the West by Stephen Chow. Stars Xu Shi and Wen Zhang. Comedy, what you'd usually expect from a Stephen Chow movie. More to his work is more like Kung Fu Hustle than it would be to The Mermaid. Not as cheesy. The story of a demon hunter. He's sort of like a monk at the same time, chasing after demons. He meets a young girl who's also a demon hunter, who's at the beginning in competition with him, and they end up joining together and sort of having a sort of like a romantic relationship in a way. Yeah, a fantastic movie, really funny, beautiful visual effects. It's probably the last good Stephen Chow movie, like in terms of his director work, that's come out. He hasn't produced many good movies since. I mean, The Mermaid was okay. It is what it is. It's not really a masterpiece. It was funny at peak times, but this is quite funny, and visually it's gorgeous. This edition comes with like slipcase. It is the US edition, so you get these fin arrays. It is quite easily available. I mean, you can get it on import from Amazon.co.uk from certain sellers, and you pay the tax on top of buying it. I think I got it for under tenner. But yeah, that is Journey to the West. If you're a fan of Stephen Chow, I would get this. It's sort of got a bit of martial arts in it. It's sort of a bit like the Chinese Odyssey. It's got some elements of the story. I mean, Journey to the West was a book, story from the 16th century. You know, with the monkey king in there, Pigsy. So them characters are in this. So yeah, that is Journey to the West, guys. I really recommend this if you're into Stephen Chow movies. So yeah, that is my Hong Kong, Chinese, Taiwanese movies. Guys, check them out if you can get them. I mean, this is region 3, but this is region A, but the rest are region B. So yeah, guys, go check them out if you can get hold of them. Some of them are pretty easily available. In fact, they're all quite easily available. So if you can get them, go get them out. Yeah, guys, I hope you like the video. Please click subscribe, like, dislike, comment below. Tell me what's some of your favourite Hong Kong movies. What's your favourite Stephen Chow movie? I mean, I think Kung Fu Hustle is my favourite, but as an actor, I've always liked his God of Gamblers movies, as well as the Chinese Odyssey, because I thought that's my favourite Stephen Chow movie. And yeah, guys, cool. Take it easy, and I'll see you next week.